Hey guys, this is Coop from Garage Gym Reviews, and today I'm reacting to probably one of the biggest elephants in the room in sports that hasn't really entered the gym equipment game, and that is Nike Strength. I am as excited as you are. One, because I think this will propel innovation. Two, I'd love to dog on Nike's products. No, just kidding. I would like to review Nike's products. And three, because I think they're coming out with some cool stuff beyond just putting the swoosh on the equipment. Kinda. Let's get into it. Okay, so like you, I've seen the news, I've heard the news. When I start to have normie friends that aren't even into home gym equipment text me and say, Coop, what do you think about Nike gym equipment? Then I know this is a popular thing. So there are many companies out there producing gym equipment, but very few, I would say, bigger name brands. I think Rogue is like one of those names that's kind of just blown up over the years. Reebok makes some like crappy treadmills and things like that. But really Nike, as far as I've seen, hasn't really entered the gym equipment space until now. And they are coming in really hard and coming in specifically with the best equipment of all, strength equipment. They've got squat racks, barbells, plates, some interesting stuff. They're also throwing their weight around with some of their athletes using these things. We've got people like LeBron James, Russell Wilson, Saquon Barkley, Nelly Korda, and others. So let's react to the equipment. Okay, so I'm on their site, Nike Strength, which by the way, their branding is all Nike. I can't wait to get their stuff in because I'm guessing like the actual products, I'm hoping at least, the boxes and everything is just like feels just like everything else. That's one of Nike's strong suits, is their branding. They are going hard with their athletes. One of the things that stood the most out to me was their barbells with the logos on them, like the Just Do It phrase on the barbell or the Nike swoosh. I totally foresee so many young athletes going into like say a Dick's Sporting Goods or something like that and being like just enthralled with the Nike swoosh. It is so known for sports, and if they apply that into gym equipment and start putting it on gym equipment, I'm excited for it. One thing I actually hope though is they don't just do that. I hope they actually come out with some innovative stuff. Think about how much resource Nike has. If they're to actually come out and put some real engineering behind equipment, I think that'd be sick. But this is their website. As you can see, like everything, like font, everything is just on point. Let's start with the dumbbells. Their dumbbells, they look kind of unique. I think really the only thing is the head, but they are branding a specifically Nike dumbbell. This is what I'll say about rubber hex head dumbbells. They're pretty much all made in the same factories. They're pretty much just white labeled. I will say this is a unique looking dumbbell. This is a little bit different than what other companies are offering. I'm guessing they're thinking that their volume's gonna be high enough that it's worth doing their own mold. So they went ahead and did it, which is kind of cool. And they have them all the way up to 100 pounds. One thing that I'll say too, their price points, they're pretty much in line with other competitors that are importing equipment. This is not. I've seen these questions. I've seen questions like, is this Rogue making gym equipment and rebranding it? Is that what they're doing? Because it does look kind of Rogue-oriented stuff. I would say definitely not. I don't know for sure, but this stuff isn't made in the USA. It also looks kind of like Rogue equipment, but I think that's just kind of the model today, which is black uprights and that sort of stuff. I think these are imported products that Nike's slapping their logo on, but I'm guessing because Nike has such a big brand, one, they're able to get really good margins on products so they can lower their prices on nicer stuff. And two, Nike's not gonna sell something that's gonna break. They're gonna have to recall, and then they get all that brand tarnish. So there's definitely, I'm guessing, some safety measure that Nike puts in place that smaller companies don't have to worry about. Okay, let's look at their other stuff. They've got kettlebells.
Dude, check out
Okay, this is sick. Good timing. Okay.
What do you mean good timing?
Okay, sick. We're talking about them.
The Nike react?
Yes, we are. Okay. These are actually the ones I'm most excited for. They've got a lot of stuff. We actually ordered a bunch of their stuff. We ordered their plates. We ordered their kettlebells, dumbbells, their racks. But the piece of equipment I'm most excited for are these right here. I'll also say, if you'd like to see a full review of their equipment, let me know in the comments, and specifically what pieces you'd like to see first. Let me know. These are the Nike Grind rubber bumper plates. If you look at these, this is very much a Nike box. Basic cardboard, but the logos, the branding, Like it feels kind of like a shoebox. Of all the Nike products, I unbox a lot of products. Rarely do the guys in the back stand up. They just stood up and came. Okay, yeah, can.
This is their, I would say, I've looked at their product catalog. It's not huge. They came out with just some basic pieces, the essentials. This, to me, is the piece that is most interesting. Oh, dude. What is unique about these? These are shoe manufacturing leftovers. So when they make shoes, they have all this excess waste. And one, to actually do something with it, make money off it, but two, a sustainability effort is to produce it into something else, bumper plates. I actually wonder, I have a conspiracy theory. I'll throw this out there. I wonder if this entire company, Nike Strength, was based on the idea of we have manufacturing defects, we have all this extra stuff, how can we make money with it? How can we be more sustainable with it? Oh, let's make bumper plates, and then so started an entire line of equipment. I've not been told that, I have no idea, but that's my conspiracy theory. Let me know in the comments if you agree. But these are leftover shoes. So I've talked to these guys. They said every plate, every like run, so like basically every year, every season, they're gonna be different colors, different shades because of the different colors they sell. So it's not always gonna look the same, and every plate is gonna look kind of different. These are sick. Like seriously, most of these leftover, they're tires, they're all black. The Nike swoosh in black with the 45 pound, I mean, for bumpers, we'll have to test them. Like, I don't know, like, I mean, I'm guessing it's really high quality stuff. They're using these in shoes. I wonder how bouncy they are. Pretty bouncy, but not any more than like a tire, like the tire plates, like high temps. These are sick. And I think the price is actually pretty good.
These smell literally like new shoes. So most bumper plates, like the high temps, they smell like old tires. This is an idea. This would be pretty cool. You know how many people in our community love stall mats? A Nike Grind stall mat? That'd be kind of sick. I mean, that would be sick. I wonder if there's enough. I wonder what the price would be, but that'd be pretty cool. Okay, we'll look at some of their other equipment. They've got kettlebells. These look like a pretty normal kettlebell. I would guess these are gonna be nice though. These look similar to what Rogue sells. Not their made in the US stuff, but overseas stuff. Looking at them, I'm guessing they're gravity casted and everything like that. Barbells and plates, we talked about these plates. These again, I think are the most interesting. Prices on these, 45 pounds, 110 bucks each. They're also doing like the heavy cart idea, which is the more stuff you buy, the cheaper you pay on shipping. Smart idea, which is cool. But their bars actually look pretty cool too. They're calling them ceramic coating, which that means it's something like Cerakote, some off-brand. They're not using Cerakote, probably so don't have to pay a royalty. But they're using some ceramic coating on these bars. We're gonna get a bar in. I'm gonna do a full review. I'm not gonna talk too much about the specs, but I will call out. They're calling out specific specs on these bars that actually matter. So one is the knurling. I'm actually kind of surprised on this. Nike, as big of a name as they are, I could see them just saying it's got a grippy texture. No, they literally, their bar has a medium volcano knurl. That's kind of cool. So they're considerate of the knurling that's on there. They're using some bearings and things like that, but I think the biggest interesting point about this is the fact that they're putting their logos on it. Just do it, things like that. But we'll get them in, we'll test them. Let me know if you'd like to see those. Another one's on their benches and racks. They've got their rolling bench, which I think looks pretty good. The flat bench, it looks okay. Just looks like a typical like Rogue's utility bench. I wonder what the height is on this though. See, 18.2 inches. Guys, why? Too high, 17 inches. IPF standard. Do your research. Not to dog on you too much, but 18 inches is a little high. We'll see when we get it in. That's a little high. I don't think you need it that high. Maybe they're doing that because they have a lot of taller basketball players or something. Their racks, 5/8" holes, 11 gauge steel, 3x3. These don't look very innovative, but they're coming in at a good price point and from a company that I think I'm just guessing their welds are probably gonna be robotic welding, they're gonna be nicer. I bet there's some people scared. I bet some people are scared. Let's see what the outside to outside width. So inside to inside width is 43, 46, 49. Oh, they're going 49 inch. They're trying to match Rogue. 49 inch outside to outside width. Not the greatest, but that's okay. All right, then apparel and hats and everything like that. Okay, this is exciting. Here's what I'll say on this. If you want to see these reviews, obviously let us know in the comments. We'll get to them as quickly as possible. But one other thing, I think having more competitors in the space is a better thing for everybody. I do believe in the idea of a rising tide raises all ships. So you'll have the smaller manufacturers that'll see a big elephant swinging, their abilities around, their resources, and get scared. The reality is this just interests more people in strength training. Somebody like Nike coming in. People like LeBron and all their athletes talking about it. I think this is a super beneficial thing. Also, this will create companies to have to force to tighten their margins, to have lower prices, to compete with Nike, and also increase innovation. So for the consumer, for the home gym owner, I've been asked this a lot, what I think about it. I think it's a dang good thing. Let's get more companies in here. It's an awesome space. Okay, which ones would you like to see us review first? Let us know in the comments. What do you think of Nike Strength? Should other companies be shaking in their weightlifting shoes? Let me know. This is Coop from Garage Gym Reviews. I'll see you next time. Peace.